Hi Lisa, this is Gideon Bath's portfolio review. I'm just doing it in video format. It's quick and easy and you can pause the video and look at samples as you need to. But just wanted to get started with language arts. We used Life Pack, and here are a few samples. Here's Unit 1 with the objectives for Unit 1 right here. And then a few samples of his work. Let's see. Here he is working on, I believe it's developing his English language, and I've been encouraging him to use a highlighter and highlight important information, be able to answer questions, so like reading comprehension type stuff. So that's, this is empty because we were using a different book for spelling that we finished, but he was using this strictly for language arts and something else for spelling. So here's another task for reading fluency, talking about main ideas, things of that sort. Let's see, here they were teaching about outlining and study skills. So he worked on that as well. So that's Unit 1. And then this is further along in the year, Unit 6, with its objectives right here. And then, let's see, some samples of his work here. Again, not using it for spelling. We used something else for spelling. Right. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here he's learning to summarize information for book reports, making an outline, and then being able to summarize information. So he would read something and write a short summary. And then, let's see, directions. And then we finished his spelling book, so we started using this for spelling later in the year. So there's a sample of some of his spelling work. So that's language arts. And then for history, we used Knotgrass, our Star Spangled Story. We both really loved it, and we didn't finish it. So we're gonna continue using this in 5th grade. But let's see, he got to lesson, I believe it was lesson 27. Yeah, he got to lesson 27, but here are some samples of his work. Here he had to match the name with, let's see, with kind of the event. Here he did some coloring, some drawing. Yeah, so we both enjoyed history a lot, and we're going to continue using this book in 5th grade. So that's a sample of his history. And then we did a unit on Argentina, which is where my side of the family is from. They're from Argentina, so we did a unit on that, and we really enjoyed that as well. Just learning about, we did a scavenger hunt, and then he had to mark different landmarks and things. And then he read a biography on Lionel Messi, the soccer player, and then he wrote a book report or a biography about Lionel Messi. He really enjoyed doing that. So there's a sample of that. And then, okay, for math, we used Saxon Math 5 and 4. We started using CTC Math online for the first half of the year, and it wasn't working for us, so we switched to this. So we didn't get through the whole program because we started halfway through the year, but he got to about lesson 45, I believe. Here's the testing schedule. We got through test 7. Here is test 6 that he did. So here are the questions for test number 6. And here are his answers. So that's for math. Let's see. And Saxon math became very intensive, so we had to break it down a little bit because lessons were taking like an hour, and that was a little too much for him. Let's see. And then for geography, I just had this 50 states research journal, and we just used an atlas and videos online, and he would find all the answers to these questions on each state, and then draw the state, draw the flower, draw the bird. And we got through Ohio. Yeah, we got through Ohio. And we'll, I'll tell you about 5th grade when we talk, but he'll be doing geography at Leaves of Learning next year. Then for spelling and vocabulary, we used Wordly Wise, and he got through Unit 8. I got the Unit 8 here. So here are the words he's supposed to kind of learn the meaning of and be able to apply. Including some, I think there's reading comprehension at the end. Yeah. And then for creative writing, we used The Good and the Beautiful, Notebook 1. And here are some samples of his writing there. Here he was supposed to actually look at objects and describe them using different words. Think of items that fit those colors. Describing sounds. Size. And then he also uses Night Zookeeper on the iPad when we're just in a rush. We're just whatever the time allows for, we'll use Night Zookeeper for creative writing as well, which he has fun with. Okay, so that's his, oh, actually, I almost forgot. And then book for reading. Here's his reading log. We didn't log all of the books. I have a stack right here, but these are the books that he was able to log. The names, the authors, and then how much he liked the book. He was not a fan of Black Beauty. Too sad for him, which I get. And then here are some of the books that he read as well. He did read the Wing Feathers series book 4 as well, but we cannot find it anywhere, so it must be at his dad's house. But yeah, he got very into the Wing Feather saga. I read their Creaturepedia, which describes all the different creatures in the books. And then like this Minecraft book isn't necessarily like a story, but it's very, I think it's pretty advanced. He's very into Minecraft, so he'll read these. He read this entire book himself. He was looking at charts, and it's very like technical writing, which I was kind of surprised he enjoyed as much as he did. So yeah, he spent a lot of time with this book. Okay. All right, that's it for his portfolio for 4th grade. Thanks, Lisa.